I think the main thing I'm looking to get out of it is for people to enjoy the day. That's very important, and also to go away with something which is really relevant towards education and sustainability within the curriculum.
Yeah, I think we want to look at this curriculum, which is an important feature that I think we'll concentrate on, and look at how we can actually look for opportunities to embed sustainable development concepts into the curriculum and the learning outcomes.
So in terms of value to the people that are coming to the day, what do we think is really important that they get out of the day?
Well, I think in the early part of it, we're really looking at a methodology for bringing into focus sustainability issues as well as the curriculum specifications. And to do that, we're going to have to look at the curriculum itself, look at the priorities that we have there, look for a way of integrating learning outcomes. And then, of course, we can move into what is your speciality, which is the experiential aspect of things, actually outdoors in the environment.
And I think that's really important. I think some of the developments that are going on in the Welsh curriculum and the opportunities for this approach to education are really, really important.
Yeah, this is early days, of course, with the Welsh curriculum, but I think it would be really good to actually be able to have a voice in that. And of course, the more practitioners and professionals we can engage with, then the greater that voice will be in the final analysis, because of course we're only at the foundation phase of this new curriculum. There's a long, long way to go yet, and that means there's a lot of teacher research groups that can contribute to this.
And I'm quite keen to bring in a lot of the work you've been doing internationally in terms of education and some of the developments that you're particularly focused on within your UNESCO work into the day as well.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I mean, we have now set up a mission, if you like, in Sikkim, which is in Himalayan India, and we're working on their revision of their textbooks, which they're a very enlightened state, and they plan on embedding ESD in all their textbooks at all levels. So this is proving very interesting, and we're learning a lot of lessons as well as helping support them, but we're also learning lessons that we can bring back here.
And when people go back to their various organisations, how is this workshop going to help them?
I think it, apart from the fact of the confidence building exercise that this represents with each other, realizing that there are common problems and common challenges to embedding ESD, especially into curriculum which are highly instrumental and focused on assessment. I think just the confidence building exercise that we hope to present will be useful for teachers and make them feel less alone in the situation that they find themselves in, where they feel committed to sustainability but just don't have the tools or the time to engage with it.
And I think that's really important, that giving the tools and the methodologies to help them with that work in embedding in terms of sustainability. And I think one of the things which is really important to the approach you're using is teachers are under a lot of time stress to work within the current curriculum. So it's not about adding to the curriculum, it's about embedding techniques and methodologies within the existing curriculum so that they're not having to, there's not additional work.
No, absolutely. I mean, the curriculum's busy enough for them.
Exactly.
So this is really a methodology which moves sustainability issues very close to the requirements that they're having to work to already. I mean, in some ways we could look at it as issue-centric teaching and education. And of course, a very key plank in that, which most teachers are familiar with already, is the constructivist approach of making the lessons mean something in terms of the lived-in experiences of the learners themselves.
Exactly, and this is one of the strengths of the constructivist or the experiential approaches, as learner-centric education, and trying to find ways of bringing that into the curriculum within working with the textbook. So it's not there's two separate aspects. The experiential and the textbooks, yeah. They are closely integrated in terms of the learning outcomes, which is one of the things we'll be working on.
That's right. I mean, I think we could afford to spend quite some time looking at how we align the curriculum learning outcomes with ESD learning outcomes, and how we can develop these ESD outcomes to also include learner-centered research and stimulate learner-centered inquiry to resolve some of the problems that we actually are experiencing at the moment.
Yeah, I think that bringing those together and finding new ways of working with those two approaches is really fruitful and constructive in terms of developing that connection that I think we need within education. So when people are working on subjects, they are not just working on the subject, but there's a real connection with what they're involved with.
Yeah, yeah, indeed. And this is a great opportunity for you to develop your aspects of in the environment and looking at it from a very hands-on point of view.
Thank you.